Good news! KidsCare Therapy now accepts commercial insurance. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and I've been asked to discuss some of the differences between Medicaid and commercial insurance with my good friend Watson. Watson? Quite right. As you may know, Watson, KidsCare Therapy supplies speech, occupational, and physical therapy for families who need it. So far, we've mostly helped families with Medicaid, and we've gotten quite good at it. So when you think Medicaid, know that the government covers each person who needs it. Each person, in turn, gets their own Medicaid ID. And as you know, we need several bits of information before we can get authorization to begin services, such as Medicaid ID and date of birth.
I say that's brilliant! But wait. That makes perfect sense, but how could commercial insurance be any different?
Well, I'm glad that you've asked, because while they are both insurances, they must be handled very, very differently. When thinking commercial insurance, know that the government no longer pays. It is now handled by several entities, all of which have very different standards. In commercial insurance, the child does not have their own Medicaid ID, but instead falls under the parent's member ID. So it is very important that we get the right information. Think of commercial insurance as an umbrella. The parent or guardian can hold it, and the child can be safe underneath.
That is brilliant! So are Medicaid and commercial insurance similar in any way?
You, my dear boy, have a talent for segues. So you know that all insurances aren't handled the same. Like when processing Medicaid, we need the child's information. And then for commercial insurance, we need information from the parent or guardian as well. As different as these two may be, there are still some similarities in the information that we need to collect. Regardless of who pays, we always need to ensure that our information is absolutely correct and that we have authorization before the therapist begins treatment.
Brilliant! But what if we get the two confused?
Well, I'm very glad that you've asked, Watson, because it could take up to 14 days before we even know that the information that we have is incorrect. That's 2 weeks that a child is not receiving the services that he or she so desperately needs. And by understanding the difference between commercial insurance and Medicaid and how those two are handled can mean the world of difference in the life of every child that we serve.
Brilliant. But how do I know what commercial insurances are accepted?
Elementary, my dear Watson. For a current list of all commercial insurances accepted, check out KidsCareTherapy.com.
Brilliant!